Okay, so we have Richard Byrd and can you pronounce your name again?
Yeah, Dimo Raye.
Demo Raye?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're the director of Diary of the Badman.
Badman, yes.
Okay, and we have Richard Byrd, who's one of the actors, and we're just going to talk about the movie and the production side of the movie and how it all came about. So we'll start with you, director. Go ahead and introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, so my name is Dimo Raye, Danny Rand, originally out of South London, Brixton, the UK, and been in the US since '96. So the project that I'm director of Badman is based, it's an undercover cop story, a female undercover cop story, who goes into a Jamaican drug dealer's operation in order to bring him down. And what it highlights in there is a different side of a gangster, because we tend to see the ruthless side and the senseless killing. So this one focused more on, the character of the bad man, what was driving him to be a bad man, like what was his goals and stuff. And then what you see with his goals and his aims is not much different to the goals of like the government or the average individual. It's just the means which he used to achieve his goals that we might frown upon.
So how did you come up with the storyline?
The story was just floating around in my head for a while. It really came after my first full feature, Reserve Note, because there was 2 Jamaican characters in there, and that actually sparked me to want to write the Diary for Badman.
So where did you shoot?
Okay, it was shot in New York and New Jersey. In New York, it was mainly in the Bronx, and some was done in.
Okay, and how long did the whole production process take?
I'll say it took up to like 6 months to shoot. Actually shooting took like 2.5 to 3 weeks to shoot, and then with the post-production and everything, it was. So in order to get it done within that 2.5 to 3 week process, it was just like a lot of overtime, where we just, we wasn't taking any breaks. We just shot.
So what was your casting process like?
The casting was, most of the actors I've worked with on various projects before, and then I used backstage to gather some of the cast, and some were recommended, and then you had the video audition.
Mm-hmm. So the film had won the Jamaican. I was in the Jamaican Film Festival last year or this year.
Yeah, last year we won for Best Narrative, and now we're going through some other festivals. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, but they're Caribbean based.
Okay.
One is in Chicago, one is in Houston. We also submitted for the one in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, okay. So it will be here in the States then.
Yes.
And do you have the?
And we're also going to London next month to premiere it in London.
Oh, okay.
And a possible theatrical run in London in 20 to 30 theaters.
Oh, very well. So it's doing very well. I saw the trailer, and the trailer is very interesting. It's a lot of grit. It's a lot of excitement. I like the characters. So it seems like it's very good. And I'm waiting to see the whole thing.
Yeah. It takes people by surprise because they're used to seeing the stereotypical gangster movie. So this one has more substance. What people like is that the actual gangster, he was conscious and he was intelligent.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't just a gunslinger.
Oh, okay. Um, so Richard, let me
Yes.
swing over to you. So we met you at the American Black Film Festival last year, and you had told us a little bit about this particular movie. And tell me about your character, Bones.
Well, my character Bones is one of the bad men in the film. I play one of the right-hand men to the lead, Winston Bucky Bailey, which is played by Douglas Robs. And it was a great experience because my parents are Jamaican,
Mm-hmm.
so it was fun to divulge into this character that is mythical in sense, the Badman.
Mm-hmm. So what was the process like preparing for the role? What did you do to prepare for the role?
Well, basically, I watched a lot of film and did some research on the lifestyle of Jamaican gangsters, news articles, discussion with family, and I wanted to portray a clean gangster. So in my wardrobe, I'm always in suits. So yeah, I wanted to, leave my mark on the film as well.
Okay.
So your Jamaican ancestry made it a little bit easier for you as far as the accent and certain mannerisms. Is that correct?
Exactly. Speaking patois is something that was in my household when I was growing up, and used to get teased by it because a lot of my American friends didn't understand it. So to actually go back into that and use it in a film and be, respected for it, because I wasn't born in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
but I visited several times and I still have family and cousins there. So it was a great honor to play this character.
So the experience felt authentic to you.
Oh, very much so. Especially when we got into character and we just had natural discussions in patois. You couldn't tell that we were in the Bronx or in Jamaica.
Oh, okay. Because I actually thought it was shot in I didn't know it was shot in New York and New Jersey. I thought it was shot in the islands. I had no idea. So, I mean, the scenery looked very authentic. It looked organic. So I didn't know at all. So that's really good. So back to Jeremiah. Am I pronouncing that right again?
Samurai. Like, you remember, like, Samurai?
Uh-huh. Okay. So your Demaraye, this is not only your first. This is not your first film. You have done a film before, or several.
Reserve Notes was my first full feature.
Uh-huh.
And then I have various short films and web series that I've done.
Mm-hmm. So how long have you been producing and writing features?
That was I believe 2009 is when I really focused on saying that I wanted to do movies, full features. But prior to that, I was always filming since the age of 10. I was behind the camera. I used to write comic strips, so comic stories, and so I would say I've been doing it since 10. But when I focused and said, okay, consciously, I'm going to do this, was in 2009.
Mm-hmm. So how hard is it to get your films distributed? Especially black films these days, they have a lot of red tape to go through, and
yeah, there's a lot of red tape, but with the beauty of the internet now, you can override that, and you can actually tell just have to put more effort into it, you know. And most of the hard work is promotions and marketing. So you can have your movie on Netflix, but if nobody knows it's there, it doesn't mean anything. So if you get picked up by a distributor, then you still gotta have the promotions. If that distributor doesn't promote, then it's like it was never there.
Right. So do you have any?
The reason I might be talking and pausing is because I'm getting a strong echo.
Yeah, because we have on speakerphone.
Oh,
So
okay.
just wait for it. If you have a what you call it, reverb or something, just wait a couple of seconds, because we also taping as well. So what are your future projects? Do you have any future projects coming
Yes, I
up?
have a lot. I have one that we're gonna have part two for the for Badman. We're gonna have part two. I also have a few family movies that I want to shoot, and some TV series that I want to do.
Oh, okay. So you on the roll. You got some things going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Demarai, I noticed that you have a background in music also. Do you still have any connections or dabble in anything music-wise?
No, not for a while. Like I used to do music it was more of a hobby. It was fun. It was just something I could do well, but I don't really do it that much. I haven't done it since 2000, like 8, 7.
So who produced the soundtrack for the movie, Diary of Badman?
Well, we had Ricky Kinbrew that did the score for the movie, and the various artists that we had was Deborah House from Jamaica, Don, Green Line, Nessa Essen, S4TF, and very mixture of artists.
Oh, okay.
Richard, one question for you. I noticed in your bio it said that you were the class clown. So was this a departure for you as far as doing such a dramatic role, or are you comfortable with comedies as well?
Honestly, comedy is something that is part of me. Even when I'm not trying to be funny, things come out that way. So I enjoy playing this character because there are moments when he was very serious and it came across, a little comical. So I'd say I enjoyed both. So yeah, it was a fun experience. And also just wanted to mention that I grew as a producer on this film, and I just look forward to working with Demarai on future projects and helping him to get it out there to everyone.
So how soon would it be seen in New York?
The movie's
We just had a screening in Gandhi.
Yeah, so right now we have people that are actually interested in the movie, and so we're in talks as far as the next step to get it into a larger, one of the main large distribution companies. So we're in talks. So we're looking within the next 2 to 3 months. The movie should be available for the public to see.
Oh, okay.
So definitely let us know. I know you're doing the festival circuit. So let us know what festivals you have coming up that you have the movie entered in, so that we can help promote it through the magazine.
Cool, yeah.
And Richard, one last question for you. What's coming up in your near future? What's the next project that you're working on? Anything in the near future for you?
Well, I've been blessed enough to work with a company called Winsico, which they do a lot of shows for students, anti-bullying and character building for the very young ages of pre-K and K.
Okay.
So I get a chance to do that when I'm booked. And also studying at UCB again. This time I'll be doing some writing, sketch writing. So look for some sketches.
Okay.
I'm also receiving scripts now. I just received one from Jamaica, a dance hall script. So there's an infinite amount of possibilities coming up, and also working with Demaraye on all of his projects.
Oh, okay. Very well. Well, we'd like to thank you guys for taking the time out to speak with Quiet on the Set magazine. I know your days are busy, being a producer, director, actors, and all that. So we thank you for your time.